Well, smoke from the Aspen fire is choking the air, and residents, of course, of the Eastern Sierra, especially in Mammoth Lakes. First, let's take a look at some video from the Y at Bishop this morning. Man, look at all that smoke. That was blocking the great view of Mount Tom and the rest of our beautiful mountain range. Also, we want to take a look at some pictures from Barbara Richter. This shows the dense smoke hanging in the air in Mammoth. These were taken last Friday. We know the smoke has come and gone over the past week throughout the entire region, but it's mostly been hanging in Mammoth, Crowley, and the surrounding areas with just a few hours of reprieve. Also, this picture from the bottom of Mammoth Mountain shows that you can't see, well, the top of Mammoth Mountain. We thank our friend Greesh for that. The Aspen fire started July 22nd due to a lightning strike, and at last report had burned over 11,000 acres with just 20% containment. Nearly 1,500 personnel are on scene working that fire. Fire is located within the Sierra National Forest in Fresno County and is approximately 7 miles north of Big Creek, or about 27 miles southwest of Mammoth Lakes. And over the past several days, we're getting information the inversion layer has caused smoke to accumulate in the low-lying areas of the fire. That hampers visibility of firefighters on the ground and in the air. And as the smoke clears in the early afternoon, a more defined smoke column or columns may be seen from several miles away. Press release notes that due to the extremely steep, rugged, and inaccessible terrain, fire crews are using a tactic called indirect attack, which creates control lines away from the fire's active edge. Air resources, including several helicopters and air tankers, are being utilized along the fire line to slow the forward progress of the fire and to cool down hot spots. Now, as the situation changes and firefighters can safely gain access to the fire, the press release notes a more direct attack will be implemented. Now, due to the Aspen fire on that Sierra National Forest, air quality within Devil's Postpile National Monument has at times reached unhealthy levels of particulate matter concentration. Got that information from the Forest Service, and also the Great Basin Air Pollution Control District issued a Stage 1 health advisory for Mammoth and southern Mono County this morning. Officials urge people to use caution when doing outdoor activities. Now, residents can take some basic steps to reduce their exposure to smoke. Close windows when the smoke is present. Also, avoid prolonged exertion in heavy smoke, especially if you are sensitive to smoke impacts. The young and the elderly more sensitive and should make extra efforts to limit their exposures to smoke. And persons with pre-existing conditions such as asthma or pulmonary disease are also more sensitive to smoke. And again, consult your physician for further guidance if you need to. You should drink lots of water, according to the press release, eat a balanced diet, and get adequate rest. A healthy immune system, it notes, is the best protection against the effects of the smoke. Well, this was shaping up as a great week of weather for us here in the Eastern Sierra, except for that gosh darn smoke. Let's go to the weather maps. Sierra Wave Media forecaster Dennis Mattinson noting that low pressure has set off the Pacific Northwest coast. This has pushed most of the moist air to the east. Temperatures in most areas down a few degrees, slowly creep up during the week. Humidity levels will be on the decrease this week, down to around 10% or so. Gusty winds, notes Mattinson. However, in the afternoon, along with those low humidity levels, will create an extreme fire danger. Low tonight into tomorrow morning for Mammoth, 44 degrees. Bishop and the Owens Valley, 59 degrees. For Mammoth, June, and Mono County on Tuesday, lots of sunshine in the forecast. Again, if that smoke's not here. South winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, 78 the high in Mammoth, low of about 44 degrees. We're going to throw that forecast pretty much on Wednesday, 79 and 42 for the numbers. And again, in the forecast, sunny skies, if we can see it through the smoke. Southwest winds picking up 15 to 20 miles an hour, 76 the high Thursday in Mammoth, low of about 41 degrees. For Bishop and the Owens Valley on Tuesday, well, sunny skies the forecast, but some southeast winds blowing 10 to 15 miles an hour, 96 the high in Bishop, low of about 60 degrees. And for Wednesday, lots of sunshine and a southeast wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, 97 the high in Bishop, low of about 58 degrees. And again, if that smoke's out of here, we're hoping to see sunshine throughout the week on Thursday. Southwest winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, 98 the high in Bishop, low of about 57 degrees. So we urge people to use caution if you're outside. Smoke really heavy throughout the eastern Sierra, the Aspen Fire. And if that wasn't here, we'd have a really nice week of weather coming up, wouldn't we? That's going to wrap up news and information for us here on Sierra Wave TV. You know we're part of Sierra Wave Media. You can hear our radio station, 92.5, 96.5 FM, streaming on our website, sierrawave.net. Have a great evening, everybody. Good night.